because I know everything's in the book for more details, but basically like day one, we're flying out there, and one of our very first calls was there's this pregnant woman and stuck in this apartment complex giving birth to a baby, and she's like going in and out of consciousness. It was just crazy. So like we ended up landing in this flooded parking lot and got this guy with a big old, like, Texas people are completely just amazing human beings, by the way. So this guy in this huge like muscle truck pulls up through the water, and like we all jump in, and he's like, come with me, I know where she's at. So we're like, heck yeah. So we like hop in this dude's truck, and he takes us to the apartment complex, and we have like all the like giving birth like medical stuff. We had to get some of that, but we had all these medical devices and things. And my rescue swimmers were, well, I actually had two at the time, Graham and Bob were already in there. And my pilot was like, you need to go let them know that like we're running out of fuel, and if they're gonna like go, we need to go now. So I remember like, and it's not funny at all, but at the time I was like, okay, I need to like reinstill the sense of urgency of like, hey, like the helicopter is running out of fuel, we need to go. So I remember getting into the apartment complex, and Bob and Graham are working with this pregnant lady, and they're just like trying to keep her calm and all that. And I walk in, and I was like, I looked at the husband, and I remember being like, sir, like if you want your wife and kid to survive, we need to go now. Like the helicopter's running out of fuel, and she's been in the state for far too long. And so I think him hearing that like kind of sparked that like sense of urgency. And so that's when we all like got blankets in the bed of the truck, and we all like carried her out there, and you know, we ended up taking her to the helicopter, and she flew away. I ended up staying with the other rescue swimmer and just kind of waiting there for them to come pick us up. But I just was like, at that point in time, I had a moment of like quietness before the helicopter came back to pick me up. And I just sat there and I prayed for a hot minute, and I was like, all right, this is only the beginning. We've got a lot more craziness ahead of me.
Didn't you guys have to empty out the helo, you were saying?
Yeah, we took out the rescue basket, the survival raft. I mean, anything that was non-essential, because we basically wanted to make room for her and her husband. And I think it was either a midwife or a nurse or somebody else that was in the apartment complex